Hi, welcome to the Legends Lair. This is Arthus Zoron.
Wah! And I am Brad Jones, brother of Bjorngard.
Mike Casper in near Caspar. What is going on, guys?
Yes, what is up? Thank you for joining in. Appreciate everyone. Hope everyone had a good week, a good weekend. Mike, what is going on? What do we have? What?
News-wise,
You have me.
guys, we had a new Legions, new Four Horsemen Studios property drop just last Friday. Infinite Legions. Wow, look at this. I never imagined the Tusk parts and the ox crew parts put together, but they look phenomenal, don't they?
They do look pretty good there. They do look pretty good.
The thinner Tusk parts with the bulkier ox crew. Wow, it looks good. Now, what is Infinite Legions, Brad? Can you explain that to us a little bit more?
I'm still kind of learning it myself.
So, from my understanding, it is where the studio's going to get together with another property. Doesn't have to necessarily be action figures, but they're going to bring whatever their IP, a character from their IP, into. So they're collaborating with them into the Legions build system. So in this case, the first Infinite Legions drops, they're taking Matt Dowdy, who created the Glyos system, his company, Odell Designs, and they're bringing in his character, Faden. And then, of course, the anti-character with that, which would be Thanos. And those are the two figures right there, Thanos. They're really cool figures. Art, what do you think about this?
I actually do not know much about this, but I like Thaden more. I mean, because I like the white color, all of it, because in term of in what's called point of view of the customizer, I think I can use the part from him more.
Nice. Nice. And we were chatting a little bit earlier where you are heavy customizing aspects. So when you're looking at a figure, Art, you're automatically almost like Curtis. Curtis is doing the same thing too, where you guys are looking at the customizing ability of that figure more than the figure itself. Would that be fair?
Yeah, kind of like that. Like recently, like recent year, of course, because whatever I see, we're gonna be like, oh, parts, sacrificial victim, yay! The next one, come on, chop, something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think both figures look phenomenal. But first off, I'm a mythic guy more than a cosmic guy, so this is heavy cosmic. But I just the combination between the Tusk and the Ox Crew parts are fire. They look the figures look phenomenal. And of course, the two pictures by Trevor Williams, phenomenal.
Yeah, I had to show Trevor's pictures there. Like I'll go back to
Thanos
here. I keep calling him the purple guy. The purple guy.
Now, incidentally, guys, later on in the year, Matt on Odell Designs website is going to drop a Faden Glyos figure. And it is going to be based off of the one made in Mythic or in Infinite Legions. So I'm going to have to get that one just to set with my Infinite Legions Faden. Also, they said something else. I thought in a Dork Lair interview, or it might have been Friday, I thought they said it's not out of the realm of possibilities of them collaborating again and maybe bringing some Mythic figures into the Glyos system,
Oh.
which would be scapular.
Now, how
Are we-
tall are
If I
Glyos?
could have a pocket scapular, oh damn!
Glyos are what, 4 inches?
I don't know. Help us out there, guys. Glyos is what? How
Are
tall?
they under 4 inches? I want to say they might be smaller than that.
Yeah, the 3 3/4. They might be
Yeah.
a little bit smaller.
I didn't know if they were the same size as the GI Joe. I'm trying to look at my GI Joe and think they could be exact size as that. Yeah. Oops, smaller.
Yep.
So maybe like 3, 2.5, 3. Okay, here we go. Rob's got it. Rob's on it. Yeah, Rob. 2 to 3 inch. 2 inches. It's a plethora of infinite legions.
Yeah.
Joffrey, do you know what that word plethora means?
It means many. Yeah. They said we will be shocked by the next one, and the next one. So, what does that mean? It kind of tells me that it's not necessarily action figure IPs. If we're going to be shocked by what they're going to do, yeah.
Excuse me.
So, yeah,
obviously, from the teasers, we kind of, I assumed it had to do something with cosmic related, just from the teaser. So it was not a big shocker, but it was definitely cool to see these. And I know the customizers are going crazy for these parts. So yeah, for sure.
Phenomenal. Art, what do you think you can do with that head? All those heads there. Look at that thing. Wow. I think that's the best piece out of the whole Infinite Legions drop. That head right there.
Well, I'm not sure about the head, but I have some idea about the legs.
Okay. All the legs. Let's go back and look at the legs.
All those legs, like even with the fighting, because at first glance, it's remind me of some part of Gunpla. If you play Gundam, some of them really look like that, like the legs that down.
Nice. They look so good, thin up top and wide down below. Almost look like a transformer or something.
Yeah.
In robot mode. It looks so good.
I was almost thinking that those legs actually might look better for my RoboCop custom.
Yeah. There you go, Brad.
I like the legs. The legs look better. It's really nice, that part.
Yeah, I do like it.
And the amount of heads it comes with.
The little accessories are cool.
Well, and those are Glyos, the hologram heads.
So these heads will be able to pop on the Glyos figure. Is that what I would?
Yep, okay. Glyos compatible. Yep.
See, I'm not too hip with Glyos, so I did, watching the feed and seeing that, it was kind of cool to hear that.
I'm not either, but this reminds me, Brad, that we have Stephanie working on maybe 2-3 shows down the road. So we will get an education on Glyos.
Yeah, because I'm like, I've had people, Christopher Michael Olsen at the meetup had a pocket Glyos that he pulled out. We were actually hanging him on the side of his drink up at the bar. And he accidentally fell in, and we felt horrible. But, his little pocket Glyos got a drink of some IPA or whatever the hell Chris was drinking.
It's not going to kill him.
No. We just had to rinse him off. He was fine. Chris actually we were all laughing. It was hilarious. But it did seem like they were fun to play with because, he literally pulled it out at the bar. We were playing with it and had a good time. So, it encourages me to, I hate to say it, to maybe buy one.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to wait until this guy comes out with O'Neill Designs.
Well, knowing that you will buy this figure and know that you actually have an accessory piece that would go on a Glyos figure is even intriguing as well, especially if you get both of them, because I think both of them do come with one, right? Am I correct?
Yeah. The other one shows a head that we have not seen before.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of gives us a little teaser. The blue head right there.
Oh, yeah, I see it right here.
There's a better picture that we don't have right now that
but that's cool though. I mean, to know that if you're not going to use it like you are in this picture here and it's just going to sit in the box.
Yeah.
You did end up buying a Glyos figure. I think that would be cool to go pull this out and go put it on and pop and swap something like that.
Yeah.
Did you see that this morning that Jeremy also posted one of the head from Poseidon that can put on this Topiculite to be a scout thing?
Yeah, that was the bonehead.
Right.
Bonehead.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I saw that this morning. I was working.
Yeah, so it fit with everyone else too.
Yeah. It's a little lighter paint job on it, but it still looks fine.
Yeah.
It looks fine. Nice. Who do we got in the chat, guys?
Let's see. I've been going through. Let's see. Obviously, we had a lot of love for Arthus. G was showing the love. Jeremy. J Max 77. Curtis Ackerman. Rob Zamora, you're the man. We really appreciate you, Rob. It's a lead. Okay, we read that. Darla Ackerman checking us out. Kram, you son of an infinite swigs. Actually, I do like to say Curtis was the first. Just Curtis was first this time. Chris, you were right there. You were close second. Close second. But we pulled it out at the bar. We played with it. Had a good time.
Shout out.
Is that what I exactly said? Then if it is, then yes, that's what happened.
Justin has been killing it with Action Figure Minute and Armies of Ashmore reviews.
Yes,
he has every figure out there reviewed for Armies of Ashmore. I don't know if he's got to the weapons packs yet. If he hasn't, he most likely will. But it's been
Irish. All right, we have to shut you down, Justin.
Baby.
Curb. Obviously, we got Eric Miller. What is going on, my dude? Benny. Love Benny. Ooh, Rick. What's going on, Rick? Appreciate you. He says, hey, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
No, you are. You're killing it, dude. You're doing a good job. I love certain people's intros I love more than others, and I do like his intro to his Action Figure Minute.
This is your Action Figure Minute.
It's got a good tone to it.
Nice.
So now what? What else? What do we got? Anything else? Any other news?
There is no more news other than that.
I mean, I guess that was important what we talked about.
I suggest we introduce the man of the hour. Okay. Everybody, we have a phenomenal customizer within our community. He also collects Legions. He has taken over the last couple years, the community by storm with his mind-boggling painting skills. Yes. Welcome, Mr. Arthus Zoron. Art, how are you doing, buddy?
Art.
I'm very good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, thanks for being here.
And I'm pretty much nervous. Actually, when I'm nervous, I don't talk.
We're gonna make you. Look, we're gonna make you.
I tell you,
Mikey's already in the hot seat, and we haven't even asked hot seat questions. This is awesome.
Now, for you being nervous, and you did the opening, and you pulled out that fan like what? It reminded me of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Uh-huh.
Remember who was his love interest? Indy's love interest in that. She had a boy's name. I can't believe
It wasn't
can't-
Danny, was it?
I forget, but at the beginning, didn't she do the fan thing?
Or Billy or something? I think she did. And you're talking in the bar or in the club?
In the club when
In the club.
Indy gets the poison.
Yeah. What
is her name?
Willie?
Willie. It's Willie.
Was it Willie?
It's Willie.
I think you're right.
So you would have never known you were nervous, buddy.
It depends. If I either quiet or can't stop talking, then it's go either way that I'm nervous. That's all.
Remember, this is the place where Curtis exploded into the inevitable. So this could be a time.
Yes.
I mean,
you tell him, Brad. You explain that.
You could be on every show here coming up. I mean, you could be on Shooting the Shelf, Legion's Ladies, Legion's Lounge, Latin Legions, you name it. You could be on it after this. touring weeks and touring.
Listen,
Yay.
Curtis.
Somebody says Andy.
Curtis.
I mean, where's my? I don't even have my phone.
He exploded after that into the inevitable.
Oh Curtis, I knew Curtis was
the fact.
Nobody wants to be like
Embrace it, baby.
The inevitable.
Okay. Let's get into the interview, my friend. What got you into action figure collecting as an adult, and how long have you been collecting toys?
It started with Master of the Universe, actually. Like the very first one. Yeah. I mean, because I grew up with He-Man animation, like, you know, because way back in Thailand, they have that. I'm not sure like what time did they show it here, but every Saturday morning we have He-Man show there, an animation. So I grew up with that. So just starting to collect with it. Like back when I was young, I can't afford all of those. Moms and my sibling would buy me some of those whenever I get good grades or if I do some good thing, and then I got action figure as a reward. And my late eldest sister teach me to save money and then, you know, buy any figure that I want or something like that. So I grew up with something from there. Yeah. But it's not explode until I get a job and then have a chance to work overseas in Singapore. And then that start me to have a chance to go to the toy a collector market in Singapore. It's big. So I was there, and then I was like jumping to like a pool, like kids in the candy store, something like that. So I was collecting like crazy. I buy everything. I mean, I live 2 blocks away from the collector market. So I went there like almost every weekend, and I bought a lot of stuff. And it exploded from there. Yeah.
Wow. How old would you have said you were at the time? In your 20s?
When? That time?
Yeah. How old were you at that time? That was probably over 20 years ago.
Right. Yeah, I don't remember. 20-something. Late 20-something.
Do you want me to show those photos of your figures you said you sent? Sent?
Oh, those? Yeah, sure. Because that would be one of the part, because you know, I grew up in Thailand, born and raised in Thailand, so we also have Japanese manga and something. So I'm not sure like everyone here familiar with Senseiya and Cloth Myth. So those are also like the line that I still collect. I have He-Man, and then I started to collect this Cloth Myth. It's pretty big in Asia.
No kidding. And this is called Cloth Myth?
Yeah, the line actually it comes from the animation called Senseiya. So it's about the Zodiac warrior who protecting Athena, goddess. And what you see, this one is Poseidon, and the other one will be Hades. This is Hades, and then the other one is Athena. And then they talk about the 88 Sins of Athena, the 88 what do you call that then? The star in the sky, the group of the star constellation.
Constellations, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they have like gold sin of the 12 zodiac sign, blah, blah, blah. And everyone coming with this armor like this. So, you can search on Saint Seiya cloth myth. The line have long history from Bandai. That's a company that they produce in
Now,
Japan.
how old are these figures?
Oh, I'm not really sure. But this one is not original. This one they made it in the special color when they celebrate
Gotcha.
25 or 30 years. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Because these are really detailed. These are nice.
It
Yeah,
is.
they're beautiful.
It is. It's about the same scale as the Mythic Legion.
Okay.
But every part of the armor can take out, and then they can put together as whatever it is represent. Like if it is represent Leo, so their armor can pull out and make the lion, something like that. So yeah,
No
so
kidding.
search on-
You can
Yeah.
take your armor off and kind of make a lion?
yes,
No kidding. That is
Yes.
cool.
it's really cool, right? So
Jeremy says, did you ever collect
No.
stick fuss while in Singapore?
no, I was not. Back then I was collecting Spawn because they have Spawn Asia, which is
Yeah.
I believe is a distributor in Asia. I collecting almost Marvel, every line, Marvel Select, Marvel Universe, Marvel Legend, blah blah blah,
Ooh, yeah.
everything, and then Senseiya, and then SF Figure Arts, Dragon Ball, Lord of the Rings, you name it. I have everything, but now I gave up almost everything except for Cloth Myth and the Mythic Legion.
Yeah.
Other than that, I just stopped. I don't do it anymore because I don't have space.
Yeah,
Well,
these
that's
are
a good
beautiful.
transition into the next question.
Yes.
What specifically got you into, or how did you get into Four Horsemen Studio product?
It's because of the He-Man. I like He-Man's a lot, and then part of I heard Four Horsemen Studio from there that they do He-Man, especially like the classic line, Master of the Universe Classic, that have it a few years back. So I starting to heard about Four Horsemen Studios, and then I follow their news and stuff. So I heard about their toy line, like Animal Kingdom or something
Yeah.
for that, and then they got sorry, the bird one. I don't know what.
Chop.
Got the truck.
Yes, and then there come Mythic Legion, and back then I don't have much money, so I didn't do anything like backup or anything with the line or whatsoever of those earlier. But when Mythic Legion come in, I was like, I'm not going to miss the train this time. So I start backing up Mythic Legion like the very first wave, but not all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big wave. I mean, the first one was 34 figures. Yeah.
The first wave was 34.
But I bet you one of the figures he did back from the first wave was Scapular. Yeah.
Nope.
Baby. Oh no!
Actually, the first group that, because there's a lot of rays over there I have to pick because there's a big line. I think the first group that I picked were Orc and
Okay.
yes.
Did you hear that, Carter? Orcs.
So in that one, you had Kurzog, not Kurzog. That's the ogre.
Something, the one with the silver
Urzok.
armor.
Urzok. You had the Legion Builder. I don't know. Was there any other orcs other than Urzok
Not that
and
much.
the Legion Builder? Those two.
Yeah, not that much.
Oh, they did have. They had the silver orc, the silver armor.
Urku.
Yeah. They had Arthus.
Yeah, I have that one.
Yep.
Right.
Let's
But
transition.
I didn't back up the night. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Let's transition a little into your big thing, into customizing.
Yeah.
You're obviously anybody who goes to Legion's Con, if they roll up on your table, it's mind blowing. I know. I think you came on the scene customizing wise last year. Am I saying early last year or late 2023?
What did I do? What did I do? Wait.
I want to say Curtis had you on Shooting the Shelf, and he was just like, this dude's amazing, and he was underestimating that because your stuff is, sorry Curtis, I mean,
You know
your stuff is amazing.
Thank you. I mean, I owe Curtis a lot for having me on his show and people starting to know my name. But sorry, Curtis, I really love you, but the person that really noticing me is actually Eric Miller.
Yeah, well, and Eric Miller is so phenomenal with paints. Wow.
I told people to watch his work back at Legion's Con 2021.
Yeah, because I was not on the Legion Con until 2022, I think. I mean, I start to paint and do the customizing back in June 2020, and then I posted on Cabal, and that's all. I didn't do anything. I was just do it for my own collection and stuff. And probably like Eric saw it in the Cabal and stuff like that. And then the very first time, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
The very first time that I go to Legion Con as the attendee was on 2022. Back then I already know Seba Dome from the Planetary Dog Toys. So I've been talking to him like a few times on the chat because I bought a lot of parts from him, and usually when I paint something or designing something, I kind of go back to the designer and I was just ask like, what is the story? What is in your head? What were you thinking when you decide this? Because I want to respect the design and the designer. So I just want to see what's in your mind. So if I interpret it in the right way that you imagine it in your head. So I talked to Seba a lot about his work and stuff like that, and then I started to paint. And then that year, Seba has Planetary Dog Toy has the table, so he asked me to bring some of my customizing part that using his part, and then going there. I thought that he just want to see it in person, something like that. But it turned out that he said like you can display it on the Planetary Dog Toys on the table that at LegionCon in 2022. I think I bought like 2 or 3 full figure, and then we just leave it there and walk around, didn't care much, and then come back, and then the people at the Planetary Dog Toy said, hey, a few people asking, do you want to sell this because they want to buy these figures? And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I think that's the way that Seba tried to push me, because he thinks he saw something, but he always pushed me to do something, and I was like, nah, I don't think so. I don't want to do it. I'm scared to do it whatsoever.
So before getting a hold of Seba and his parts, you weren't customizing anything. You never had customized before, because that's phenomenal.
It's crazy.
Never. I came from, I told Curtis before, I came from the person who said, if you're just painting something from the figure, you're doing abomination. I just want original from the factory. I do not want any paint, any adaptation of part or anything. I don't want to touch my figure at all. I don't want to do anything with it. I like it in the original state from the factory. Yeah. And then I met Mythic Legion, and then I saw the website MAFC, what's it? My Action Figure Custom.
Figure Custom, yeah.
Right. I saw some piece from Seba back then, which I didn't know that it was his, which is the Anubis head. And I'm so crazy about that. I was like, I really want it. and but I don't know what to do with it. So
Nice.
like just one day I was like, I decided to okay, what the hell, just buy it, and then keep it there for a few months. I didn't have courage to do it because I don't know what to do or how to do with it until I met the Instagram of Nikki Nicole when she teach how to do the painting. Yeah, with the org. So he have a tutorial. So I was like, that's it. I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Nice. And it just over time it just exploded. Wow. A lot of people, they say, start out customizing, they just paint the rivets and then they go from there.
Right.
What's up, guys? Make sure you get to his table early. One of my first stops every year. You're probably not lying there, because that's the thing. I go, if you like a customizer and you know that his stuff could be gone, you need to go there quick. I mean, if that's your go-to, you need to get there. Because you don't know. I mean, like it is like, it's like if you like it, more than likely a lot of other people are going to like it as well. So,
well, but that's the thing. When you go to the con,
you have to make
grab the thing right away, or do you go around and look and then decide what you want? Because if you do that, you're most likely going to miss out on the first thing.
Yes. Yeah. Now he is in the back row, and I do believe you've been back there for a couple of years, right?
Ever since.
Yes. So that back row. But that back row, and that's the thing, there's no bad people. I get it, the big heavy hitters are up front, but like there are so many heavy hitters out in the crowd, up and down every row. And you on that last row are definitely could be in the top row. I just feel like it's so filled up that we can't, they just can't put you there. And I think it's good. I think they need to split it up and mix it up more. I keep saying that every week, but I think it's cool that you're back there, because think about it. I think the last row is you. There's Chuck selling his glow effects. And then there's Mark Calvo. Weren't you next to Mark Calvo?
No, Mark just came last year. He was somewhere else. I mean, he was not on the.
Mark was next to AWalk, but it was down a little bit. You were closer to us, actually. He's
on the other side. I was like kind of behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they did that on purpose because they know Brad and I have absolutely no skill whatsoever. We're just two goofballs, and they needed to put some talent around our stupid asses.
Every year, though, when I would put out some pop and swap, I mean, literally no paint. That it was a lot of. Well, I take that back. I may have bought a custom head, put it on a pop and swapped figure, and every year I get multiple people trying to buy my stuff. And I don't really want to sell it. That's not why I put it up there. I put it up there just to show people.
I know.
But then
I know that.
When someone asks me, I immediately go back to Legion's Con 21, where I asked everyone what was for sale, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's not for sale." It was like every table was like, "Look at this gold. It's the best gold you've ever seen. Not for sale." And you're like, damn. I mean, obviously, Nikki and certain people were there selling their stuff, making money. A lot of people were just showcasing, you know. And I felt that where I'm like, oh, this guy wants to buy something. I'm over here telling him no. And I know that feeling. So I was like, I actually undershot myself a couple of times. So those people are probably why they bought them so quick, you know. They're like, 125, yeah.
Brad. You do that a lot, where you sell stuff way
hook people up. I like to hook people up and see their face glow sometimes.
Hey, but I have to.
Go ahead.
I have to make the correction here. It's not the back row. It's the far reach zone. That's what I call.
Technically, depending on how you see the room, you are technically front row, right?
In the other side, yes. But the thing is,
when you walk in, maybe the front is now actually the back, and you got to go to the front, which would be your row. So, you may want to go right down the middle, make a left, and you're going to be on the left, a couple booths down. So, that's.
But that's something about that table, because the light bulb on top of my table is always out, like 2 years in a row. They
It's
have
a
to
little
call
dark,
someone
right?
from the hotel to fix it. Like really
Well,
bad light over there. Like
it is
super bad.
dark, but I'm sure Chuck is loving it there in the corner with all his effects because it does seem
Yeah.
like it's dark over there in that little corner.
Yes, it is. It is dark. But
It's probably Chuck turning it out. I'm telling you, it's probably Chuck. He's probably like shoot with a little BB gun. But no, your stuff is phenomenal. I encourage everyone to go back there, check it out.
Do we have any pictures?
Oh,
His figures.
I do. I was actually just scrolling on your Instagram here. I stopped. Where was it? I stopped at some. Oh my God, there's Walter.
It is Walt.
that's awesome.
That's freaking awesome. It's like Spirit Walter. I may have scrolled past it a while. I mean, all this is awesome, but I saw something that was like, oh, there it is. Oh yeah.
That's Brad. That's down Brad's.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about there. A little
And swap. Didn't do anything else. It's just that. Just pop and swap.
But that's great. I love it.
That is a phenomenal pop and swap. That's
No,
Torian.
it is. I mean, seriously, yeah. You still kept his armor. It looks like that these colors match some of his jewels up in here and stuff. So that was definitely cool.
I mean, because I mean, the benefit of you have a lot of stuff, so you can you see a lot of things, and then you can match things that you have. I don't know. People call it like a part library. I call it my part warehouse. I mean, I already show you. You see that. I don't want to show it to the world.
Look at this. I mean, look at these. The venom or spit or whatever. I mean, that's sick.
So with that right there, Art, with that, does that spit come in there or you put it in? You put it. Okay, that's that product.
This is it.
Oh, look. What is it now?
This is the glue. Oops.
Glue.
So that's just glue. Awesome.
Yeah.
That is great.
It's the same thing that I did this one.
Oh, hold up.
How do you do that? You just take a.
Yeah, you have a lot of patience.
Okay, that's it then. It's a lot of patience and skill.
Let's see. I think that one was. Maybe that was up higher. These are crazy, like the Oni stuff and look at the back of his head. Look at that.
That looks like a stone.
Oh, so that's the back of that other head.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That is phenomenal, dude.
It literally looks like you're looking into a clear brain.
Yes, that's the idea. But I got this idea because one day I was thinking about why I'm painting, and I was like,
insane.
Why are we painting like outside? Why don't we try to find something and paint it inside out? And then I get the idea, and we're like, okay, let's try that.
Yeah, that is nuts.
That's phenomenal, man.
It really is. The Walter one's cracking me up. These are just,
just so good.
God.
Look at
that. Not sure. I think there might be a clip of the video of this one, like the next clip.
Oh, let me.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. Maybe on Facebook because his head lights up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because actually that was a translucent piece, and I just painted over, but I leave some space for light to come out.
Wow. Is that like a translucent?
That's a shield, isn't it? Or no?
Yes, it's a shield, translucent shield, and I just put the UV light behind it, and that's all.
Nice.
I like it. Look at me. I like it. I love it. Oh, so there's that one head. Oh my God, this torso here. There was something else that caught my eye. These are always great too. Now, I know Eric Miller's known for doing these, but like, dude, this is awesome. Like
that has got to be a lot of patience. You and Eric Miller. Oh my God. I could not do it.
And these things sell like hotcakes. I swear. Like, it doesn't seem to matter how many times he puts them on his table or whoever, they sell out. It's just, they're crazy. It's crazy.
You have got to be a wizard with the paintbrush if you can take a woman who has snakes for hair and look gorgeous.
Yeah, there's a lot of heads. There's a lot of snake heads on that piece too.
Yeah,
like you said, it's a lot of time.
Once you start like a few pieces, then you get used to it.
Oh my God, the eyes too, like all these. I mean, like that's just.
Well, I think the eyes are a lot of the key to doing human faces.
Yes, and
You can
I mean,
get those down.
right, and actually you can see my journey from painting eyes from like down below up to the top, and you will see my kind of like my experience and my develop.
So you're saying start scrolling down
eyes.
and going up, you'll see the progression of skill.
Yeah. Like the eyebrows and eyelash and stuff.
Yeah, look at this. So there's a little chart. See, this would probably be me. I would probably I would just leave it like this.
I would be the one below.
I would leave it just the white eyes.
Everybody would be pupilless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mytho, there's a lot of white or yellow-eyed goblins. So I mean, I would just probably do the goblin thing.
Look at the statue of Lee J there. Look at this thing. Are you kidding me? That is phenomenal. Was this one of the Intern for a Day statues or no?
No. That actually this is from Mark Calvo. Wait, where is it? This? Yeah. And I was just put things on. Well, actually, that's
an actual figure torso.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I think that's just like a little dial that those go on top of.
I'm trying to look for part because that's how I work. I mean, I call it like the fitting. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Oh my God, like dude, like the veil going across, like the soft goods on this. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh my God, look, like the Beauty and the Beast. It's like, dude, come on now. That's yeah. Oh, I love that one. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's a baby hippo that was famous in Thailand like last year.
Well, I forget its name. What the hell?
Wudeng.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wudeng. Yeah, these are it's. Oh yeah, no, this is a different one. Yeah, because the eyebrows are different.
Yeah,
the eyebrow is much better. That one.
I like them both.
Yeah,
they both look great.
So
look, even Nick Dubes. Look, Nick Dubes says she's perfect.
To get the paint on in this small of a space like the snakes,
these little yellow eyes, the little white teeth. Mouth.
Obviously, you use magnification. Yep, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean the different shades of green and whatnot. Yeah,
that is the secret. With that is actually I dry brush the gold color.
Okay, so it gives it that.
So it kind of like reflecting the light. Yeah.
Beautiful. Nice. Oh, even dude, these like every single one. I mean, like,
look at this one. Look at the lady there, the busty lady.
Michael, it's a booby, don't you? I knew you would, you son of a biscuit.
Holy cow, she's about to bust out. Wow.
I know.
I haven't finished her yet.
Dude, this little like veil going over her eyes with the cross is awesome.
Yeah. Hold on a second. We got to stop here, and we got to say the 5 words in honor of this absolutely beautiful custom that Art has done. Okay, a moment of silence, and then I will say the words. Are we ready? Titties, 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 titties.
Amen.
This is awesome, man. Look at this.
This is beautiful. I can totally see her in church right now, just kicking some cosmic ass.
Mike, do
I
you
can-
have? Oh,
Well, she would shoot me because I would be paying attention to her boobs.
if you have your phone right thing on the messenger.
Oh,
I mean, I'm trying to find a figure. Just give me some time.
oh.
But during the show, we just try not to scream or anything.
Don't scream.
Yeah. In the meantime, I don't know. I'll try to find something.
Beautiful, beautiful. Even like there's some more of the glue.
Look at this head. Yeah, some more of the glue for the spit.
Yeah, it's freaking great.
Yeah, I try to like
Oh, go ahead.
minimum because I don't want it to be like drooling over or anything.
Well, I like it because obviously the vampire is going to be salivate, and this guy's just got a little bit. It's perfect. Like, you know, it each one's proportioned out.
The head is
perfectly.
phenomenal.
So,
Yeah, now look at this guy's eyes. I mean, like I do see what you're saying. I mean, they're all great, but like you're like, it's just insane. And the different color skin tones, it's not like you're doing the same repetitive skin tone. They're obviously diverse and different. All
Yes.
of them. I mean,
yes.
each one has some sort of different tone to it, which is kind of cool.
Try to master it, and I mean, because I try to paint the perfect skin tone and whatsoever, but then one day I just looking into the mirror and they're like, wait, my face is not that smooth. And I observe people outside and it's like, you know, people have acne, have stuff, wrinkle, acne and stuff like that. So I was like, why do I need to be perfect? So I was just do whatever.
It
And
kind of
then
looks like Ish right here.
Oh, that does a little bit.
It's a little Ish tribute.
Yeah.
and
They're great.
this part right here that you see is I'm changing a little bit of, you know, the first, let's say the first intention of the designer. They want it to be white male or some particular race, and then I was just want to challenge myself, and I turned them into other, like I turned everyone into Indian.
Well, we all know like Giovanni Bly does real well with the African American people.
Yeah.
I see some really good tones as well with your custom figures as well. I mean, they're really great. I mean, it's just, and we don't see that a whole lot, and so I love seeing more of it. So I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, look at these two guys. You can tell they're like the same person with two different tones.
Yeah, we're just trying to play around with the skin tone and stuff, and with the hair as well, because I try to keep it the texture of the hair. It's not like plain hard
Now,
surface.
are
Yeah.
these mythic torsos painted and you match the heads? Is that what you did?
Mm-hmm.
No, and then see, like, look how perfect that is.
It is
Like,
damn good.
Like that's what Calavius.
Yeah, the Clavius body.
Yes.
Well, that's Calavius's torso, and you have matched the skin tone and the shade of Calavius perfectly. Like it's perfect.
Is it trial and error art where
you
paint just right?
Yeah, you can say so, because you know it's paint, so you can always paint it over time to time anyway. But I always have the figure that I want to incorporate with. Like if I want to do the skin tone with some of the male figure, I have this guy on my desk, like always. He's right here, so I can compare the skin tone like all the time here.
Yeah.
Or in case of they have only like the torso coming out, then I would just have this one, and then I just put it on like that, and then I paint the head and I compare, and then I, you know, always have things handy in there so we can compare right away.
Yeah,
and you can match the skin tone.
I mean, even the tone on the other guy, it's spot on. I mean, like this head matches this torso perfectly. It's
Yep.
Yeah. even in the lighting, like the lighting is perfect and shows you all the different shades, and it matches up. It's great.
Thank you.
I mean, look at her. I mean, all these. I mean, just
Look at the soft goods.
I know, man. It's really something. And you use the background for the Ganesha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is perfect for
the soft good come from all the way from Thailand.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's almost like it almost looks like a little mini, like doily a little bit, like material or something.
Really nice. It's kind of like that because it's the print. It's the prints on the fabric. It's traditional Thai pattern.
And from a distance, you can't really see. I mean, you look at it. It's really detailed down in here. All these little details.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Most of my stuff, you really have to see with your own eyes. Otherwise, you won't see much of the detail. Even with your own eyes, you still need something. That's why I have the magnifying glass on my table at the music club.
So it has. So so you actually have a magnifying glass on your table.
I did.
That's cool. Now, do you encourage people to look through it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, because one day I was painting because I'm using this one, and I was like, how is anyone would see this when I'm using this to paint it? Yeah. And then like how people with there, I would see anything. And I was like, why do I spend all this much time for this detail if nobody would sees it? So I just put two of the magnifying glass on my table, and I would just leave it there. And people were just like, what this for? And like, you can use it and use my stuff, and you can see the detail. I encourage you to do it. And then they would just,
Look
and
at
I think
this
that's
dude with the hood. Look at the dude with the hood.
Yeah, he was one of the pictures I put on the post because I was digging it. Same thing. That's not the AS figure, the other one.
I think it's AS, isn't it?
Is it AS?
Typidian?
This guy.
Oh, that's the other. Yeah, you're right,
yeah.
Brad.
Yeah. You're right. But look at that. Like that, those tones match his alien long skin body perfectly.
So on something like that art, what you did is you put a black base coat down, and then you started dry brushing the white color on it or the silver.
Nope, not at all. I do the Senatol priming. Let me get something. So, I mean, Curtis know about this. The Senatol priming. So I do the black first, and then I do the white from top. So it's like where the light hits the head, and I put the white color on it. So it will reflecting the natural way of light reflecting the things. Yeah. And then we're starting from there. Yep.
And that's the other thing too, because paint is wet and then it dries another shade.
Yeah.
So I mean that is difficult. It's a difficult skill to know that something looks darker, it's gonna dry.
I don't know that also. Yeah. I did that 3 times. I overpaint this head for like 3 times.
And that might be great. There's probably people watching like, I had to soak it in mineral spirits 40 times.
Yeah, it's spent a lot of time to like do it, repaint.
Curtis says it's impossible not to love Arthus. Love.
Thank you, Curtis.
Wow.
But yeah, these we could I mean literally these
what is your favorite? Your favorite all-time custom?
That's a big question. Look at me.
I know that's got to be hard, Brad. Gotta be.
It really changed over time. Well, I like to paint male figure, and then I like to paint dwarf, and then I like to paint dwarger. Last like 2 years ago, when for Curtis, and then last year I like to paint elves and drow. I don't know. This year I might go back to dwarf again, but right now, I'm doing the Indians and the Viking, so male
Yeah,
mostly.
you are killing it with these Viking figures. I think this is what you posted earlier today.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, the
which
thing is, because somebody like posted today, he said like I'm so fast or I'm too fast. Well, the secret is because I always paint something, so I paint head without any purpose or whatsoever. Like I just it's a kind of relaxing when you come back from work, right? So I just grab a head and then paint whatever without any purpose, leave it there on the shelf. So I have a lot of stock for finishing painted head. And then one day I would just walk around this crazy lab and then see part and I put it together. And then I see what it can become or what it inspired me that particular moment. And then I put it together. That's all. So that's why it's fast, because I already have the material. I just didn't put it together. That's all.
yeah, these guys here are impressive. This guy here is the guy actually behind our screen shot right now.
Yeah.
Well,
I
well,
really love
actually,
that skull. Really nice.
here, I'll get to him here. I think, did I pass him? I didn't pass him, did I?
He's lower.
Oh,
Because
there
he's
he
a
is. Yeah, there he is.
yeah.
This guy is awesome. He's given me some like Kurt Russell Viking
Right.
vibes, like I'm really digging him.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure.
When I
Just the
finished
beat.
painting it, I was like, wow, that's look like Kurt.
Oh, is that what you thought as well?
Yes.
I was thinking that. I was like, man, it looks like I obviously I picked it to put behind our thing. Obviously Vikings, I had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are. I mean, even this lady here. I mean,
This
Yeah.
is literally like Eric Miller style paint. This literally reminds me of Eric Miller. This it is so damn good.
it
Everything.
really is. Oh, look, Immortal Collections. That's a big one there. She's great.
Yeah, because the soft goods, it's from them.
Oh,
The fur. Yeah.
gotcha. Let's see. We did that one. These are all beautiful.
Thank you.
Look at that. I mean, that just.
Yeah, I tried to introduce Moon Elf this year. Like last year I do
Frost Elf.
what did I do? Drow, and before that I do Draugr. So this year I'm doing Moon Elf.
I mean, yeah. This is perfect.
Yeah, she's supposed to be an elf, but then I was like, nah, let's do something else.
And then this thing is awesome.
That was from Seba, the Planetary Dog Toys website. That piece is actually the piece that I displayed the very first time in LegionCon in 2022 at the Planetary Dog Toy table. And yeah, there would be asked about
22.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, was that the year that Seba got sick?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that because I think we saw him either Friday night and then that was it. I don't think I saw him ever again.
Yeah.
I
no.
heard he was really, really sick.
Yeah, he got COVID. Actually.
Yeah. That was a bad year, I think, for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do
Curtis,
remember.
you were not going to boycott me that long. Look at the comment.
There you go. I'm boycotting Arthus Zoron until he brings back the car. Look, he's like, I gotta go get it. Let's see.
You're not going to boycott me, or this one will not see the light.
Ah, yes.
Anyway, yep.
Dongar. His work is so amazing. Yes, it is, G. It really is.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And this guy too. I got to give him one. I mean, he now I'm getting like a saber tooth vibe from him.
Yeah, I can see that.
A nice little saber tooth vibe. But yeah, these Vikings are great. I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting more in the line. Hopefully, maybe this G-Con, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I hope so. In the meantime, Michael, can you check your phone or your messenger and tell
Messenger.
me what you think? Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Let me go
Don't
to.
scream though.
Oh, Jane. Oh my goodness! Wow, did you send that to Brad?
No,
Oh my God, that's awesome,
I can
dude.
send it to Brad.
Yeah, send it to Brad too.
Send it to me now. I love to look at stuff.
You's gonna enjoy it, Arnold.
I'm stalking the con opens again.
That is phenomenal, dude.
Curtis says, well, I guess I'll be stalking his table before the con opens again.
Yeah, he did that.
Curtis, you can, because you have Darla, so you can be like, Darla, just hold down the fort up here.
Did you get your picture
seconds,
yet?
and just get over there.
The very first year that I was there. Sorry.
I did that with Eric Miller. I messed up. Well, the first year I got too early. I literally waited until the doors opened, and then I was like, oh yeah, Mike, I'll be right back. And I went over to Eric Miller's table, and I'm like, can I buy this before everyone else comes in? And he goes, well, I guess. And I'm like, yes, yes.
That the picture Art just sent me.
Well, I know.
It is rivaling your pauldrons. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
you imagine your pauldrons with this figure? Wow. It's phenomenal art.
It is phenomenal.
Unbelievable.
You're like, nice. That's a nice pie.
Let's transition into Legion's Con. I know we talked about Legion's Con a little bit before. What was your overall 2024 Legion's Con experience like?
Crazy. That's all I can say. That's all. I mean, in a good way.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I was like, gosh, I don't know how to say it in the, I don't know, just don't hate me on this. I don't want to brag, but it's a good year and a very good, crazy year because at Legion Con, I sold about 80% of my stuff on Saturday, like Saturday afternoon before the Saturday is over. My stuff is like 80% is gone, so it's a very, very good year for me in terms of the business. Other than that, of course, we see friends, we see people, talk a lot, and then I don't have to wait at my table because I already almost sold out, so I can walk around and meet people and stuff. Yeah, and
that tells you something, though. I mean, I'm not trying to crap on anybody else's parade, but not everyone's stuff is selling out. I feel like everyone has their own little niche of things, and some people just happen to have that niche that not, certain. I feel like certain tables, it's for certain people. Certain people have things that you walk by and everybody wants. Everybody sees that and they want it. And certain people have that, and when you have that, your stuff is going to be gone quick.
I don't know, what can I say? I would be lying if I said I didn't believe it, but it's kind of like glad that it's happening because what is it?
I was hiding behind tables and peeking over every few minutes.
Because Curtis is always checking on me, like on the very first, it's the 2023. I'm setting up the table and Curtis like peeking at my table like 3 times and he was like, Curtis, stop it. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna call you when I'm done. Okay. So anyway, back to 2024. I have people line up for my table, and on Saturday morning, like when they first let people in, and then like about 15 people line up at my table, and I was like, okay, yay.
Yeah,
that's a good feeling.
That is a good feeling. And that's what I was gonna say. Last year I messed up, or no, it wasn't last year. It was the year before. There was something on Eric Miller's table that I wanted, and I thought I'll just go over there again, right as the doors open. Everyone wants to go to the horseman line and get their, Valiant Knight, I think at that time. It was popular. And I totally was sitting there bullshitting with Mike, and it was like 5 after, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot, and I immediately ran over, and I think Eric Miller was in the second row next to Noah Pratt, and I couldn't even get down the row. I couldn't even get to his table, and I'm like trying to get through. And then when I finally got there, it was like, like you said, there was a lot of stuff that I wanted that was already gone. I'm like, and then I'm like, well, I'll just buy something off Noah, and I'm like, it's gone too.
I never have a chance to check with Eric table at all, because I want something from there as well. But then on the setup night, I was so busy with my own stuff, and then by the time it's the day show, I can't leave my table, and it's gone.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, because it does take a little bit to set up, and then once you are set up, you don't want to be rude and go like you feel like. And that's why I felt like there was stuff on people's table and I wanted it, but it's like, I don't want to take it from fans or take it from the community because, but like I said, there was one thing that I had to have. So I immediately went over there and was like, can I have this and not wait until tomorrow? And it was like, yeah, sure. And I still feel bad about it because I feel like, but I guess that's the benefit of being a vendor is you get to talk with some of the other vendors, and if you're in there, I guess it's almost a little encouraged because in the last couple of years I felt like that's what people do, just going around like picking stuff up, and it's like, well,
that is true. I agree with that. I mean, I just have a chance to walk around like this year for LegionCon 2024 because on Sunday. On the 2023, I did not have a chance at all. I mean,
I don't think me and Mike looked.
Yeah, nobody knows me about that on 2023, and that's my first year. I was way back the far reach zone because when I came in, Jeremy said the only 3 table left in the main lobby. Do you want it? But it's not the back, or you want to be in the other room, but it's not the main event. And I was like, I'm gonna be on the main event. So I picked that table, number 80. No, I'm 79. I'm 79. That's easy. Almost the last. I'm 79, right? And then I just pick up like that one. So it's in the corner whatsoever. Turn out it's going to be a good spot because as Curtis said, like 9 o'clock, I have something else. Noontime, I have something else. And in the afternoon, I have something else. I mean, because...
So you're refreshing. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're holding stuff back. So you put new stuff out here or there. That is very smart. In fact, that's really smart.
Because I know that someone or the YouTuber will come on the setup night on Friday. So I put some stuff that I think is good one to show for the world to see on the Friday night first. Some of them is already pre-sale, so I put it there, and by Saturday morning when they come to pick it up, then my shelf would be empty again. So I fill it again. So by Friday night when YouTuber come in and take the photo of the good stuff, so I have the good stuff on the table. And then Saturday someone pick up whatever the pre-sale, so I have something else to put up again. So it's going on like that, and then I keep that for the 2024 because people said like they like my stuff, right, and they keep coming back. And the first year 2023, people said they like to see my stuff again and again, so they come back again and again just to look at the same thing. And then I got the idea, like, it's like you're going to some of the toy store or favorite place and you really likes it, right? And you wish that they're going to have something nice that you can look at. But when you go there, you see the same old stuff. So you still like the place, but you don't have like the oohs and the right? So 2024, I keep some of my stuff in the back and I keep changing it because I know that people will come back to my table again and again and again for no reason. But they got the surprise because they will see the new stuff again, and again to
Well, and
carry
that's what I
on.
was going to ask. Are there people that come back and are like, "What the hell is this? This wasn't
Yes,
out here a couple hours
yes,
ago," and buy it? I mean,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So,
So it's also creating the thing that like fear of missing out, because you come to
Oh,
my table on Saturday morning and something is already sold out. You have to grab something like,
yeah,
or it's gone.
yeah.
So because somebody coming in the afternoon, like, oh, it's gone, or I just put it in the bag. Sorry,
Yeah.
not available anymore. So that's creating some buzz as well.
Yeah, that's really smart, not throwing it all out there. Um, and it makes it exciting. And
Yeah.
it's actually
it's
something that
definitely
you can.
different.
And
Yes.
if I was you, I would continue to encourage that, even make a post before Legion's Con saying that you do that. Because then you'll have people setting their alarms. Man, you're going to have people setting alarms for 9 and
I
12
I
o'clock.
actually planned to do that last year. I plan to say like, okay, there's gonna be a Duergar from 9 to 12, and then there's gonna be Elf for
Okay, so
1.
you're actually, yeah, want to explain to them
Cool.
what they're going to get. I mean, that's
Yeah.
even that, I mean, like it's the surprise of like,
Yeah.
And you're going to get people doing that. You're going to get people coming back to the table.
Yes, they are. But then, I plan to do that, but then all the Dwarf and Duergar was like gone before 10.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing too.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a very good thing.
It,
Very good.
it is. And actually, there's a reason why I go into the back, because it's not a high traffic that much. So
True.
I have time, or I have my space to reorganize my table without, people
Being
walk on my legs whatsoever.
Blake says Arthus is a very
Thank
awesome
you.
artist and human. Yes, he is.
Blake
Thank you, sir.
is I want to say Blake is now a part of Offworld.
I think he might be.
Yeah, Blake is awesome, man. Awesome dude.
Arthus and I had coffee and a great conversation at the pub. He gave me some great advice and encouraged me to paint. He said, "You got to practice every day. Practice makes perfect, man."
Spooky
Yeah, that is true. I mean, all the expensive brush in the world will not help you if you not practice it.
Yep.
Oh, here's a good one too. Art is one of the kindest and most talented people I've met. Always helpful with tips and tricks. I mean, even tonight you've told us some things that you do. So I mean, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of things that I didn't tell anyone around here.
And that's encouraging too. That to know that I mean, I hope there's not somebody out there that's like, "Oh, I'm jealous that this person's better than me." But I don't think our community's like that. I think our community is one of those communities where we thrive off encouraging other people. And I'm sure Curtis can
Agreed.
Agree to that. And Curtis does it great, encouraging people to do that. And I know Jeremy started the whole thing, encouraging people to do that. And I know Jeremy's busy, so it's cool to see Curtis encouraging people to get out there and paint. And that's the thing, like you said, even starting at your Instagram and scrolling all the way to the bottom, your stuff is awesome. But I'm sure if you did, you would see the progression. And we even saw a little bit. I don't even think I went a quarter of the way down. And the stuff was already beautiful, and you could see as we got to the top, it's just
nothing much down there. Most of that would be flower arrangement.
He's like,
that was what I did before.
And see, that's the thing. So, you probably have a lot of attention to detail. There's a lot of artistic ability definitely that you have, and it shows. I mean, it's a skill. Definitely.
Yeah, got it from my mom.
Mama.
How excited are you, Art, for Legion's Con 2025?
Oh, very much. Very much. It's like, I don't know. It's like a school reunion kind of stuff. Like you go back there and then you see people and see a lot of friends. That's what I enjoyed the most, actually. I mean, of course, I bring a lot of stuff for sales and things, but I enjoy talking to people, talking to friends over there more than anything else. Yeah.
I will say though, it does feel awfully good when you make your money back.
Oh yeah.
So it's like when you know that you paid for your trip and your table and your hotel and
Oh
you're
yeah.
sitting there Saturday night. Saturday night's got to feel great, you know. Saturday night's got to be great.
Saturday night would be great. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Saturday
Pretty
night's
much. It was like
should be.
so tired and like
I know, not financial like you said, but it's good. That's a good feeling to know that, hey, you know, I paid for a lot of this stuff, and you worked hard for it. You know, that's the thing. You worked hard for it. You have a skill, you know, and people love your stuff, so they want to have it. So it's almost like a win-win. Like you're helping people, they're helping you. We're all having a good time. Everyone's hanging out, friends. It's perfect.
Right. I would love to think about that as well. You know, but um last last year that at LegionCon on Sunday morning when they open, and then I walk into the venue to set up the table. I was walking in, and then everyone was like greeting and say hi. Hi.
Oh my God, puppers.
That's Sweet Bells. I'm sorry. I try to get her on every show.
That's all right. So when I walk in there and then I say hi to people and then see people and then I'm rushing to the table, I was thinking to myself like, if only I can do this every day of my life, that would be great. But they're like, yeah.
Now, what did you think of? It was I think it was an hour earlier this year than it was the previous year. What did you think of that?
I think it's great.
Okay. A lot of people were like, "You should have seen my wife's gonna kill me" podcast. They're like, "Where's our table?"
Because I'm the early bird, so the early the better. I'm fine. Like more hours, fine with me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hit any other cons this year other than Legion's Con?
No. Supposed to go to the Chop Curiosity because it's not far from here, but my boss were in town, so I can't.
Gotcha.
I couldn't go there. Other than that, no, because believe it or not, I don't have a car, and I live in the U.S. for like 4 years. I don't have a car, and every year that I'm going to LegionCon, I go with Blaze Bear.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
without Blaze Bear is without art.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice Blaze.
Yeah.
Blaze hooking
he's at the table with our friend Reynolds Cruz and Anthony Velez from Noble Bear.
Yeah.
And that's a great little area as well.
Yeah. So Blaze is a few people who came here, like here.
So he's seen the Madhouse.
He called it the Mad Lab or
the Mad Lab. The Mad Lab.
Nice. It is time, my friend. Did
Oh.
Brad send you your flame retardant underwear in the mail? Well, he has that fan. That might help.
Yeah, he might. I think he'll
came prepared.
Yeah, he came prepared. Like we'll
you now are on the Legion's Lair hot seat, baby, and it's gonna get real hot. Turn up the temperature, Brad.
I mean, you see behind me, it's like fire and brimstone right here. It's like,
my friend, the first question coming your
sir.
way. What is your favorite Legion's faction and/or affiliation? And can you explain why?
A lot of people will not like my answer. The flock.
Oh, so the flock.
Get the flock out of here.
I like the flock. I like elves. I mean, this year I like elves, so I go with the flock because it's
flock,
nature.
cool.
It elves. It's that's it.
The flock, I think, is what the second biggest faction.
Oh, Arether would be the biggest. The flock is big. Yeah, Arether by far is the biggest because of the orcs.
The flock and the order are pretty big, I guess, if you count the birds.
Mm.
Well, I'd say the flock's number 2.
Yeah,
I'd say that's a good.
It's a good
Necronominus got to be up there too, with all this named skeletons.
new stuff you guys gotten. Yeah, definitely.
Next question, my friend. Art, what is your favorite Legion's race, and can you tell us why?
Elves?
I think you just did, Ellen.
Yeah.
I like elves. I mean, right now, because I like to paint, and I don't know, I can do a lot of things with them. I can make them elf. I can make them moon elf that I just did this year, or I can change it into a draw. I'm planning to do a fire elf and everything else. So right now I like elf. Yeah, that's the moon elf. Yeah.
Yeah, like elf.
Now, Art, do you prefer the bulkier elves or the 2.0? The 1.0 elves or the 2.0?
2.0.
2.0.
Yeah.
So you're more typical elf.
Very much. To me, elf have to be Tolkien elf.
Nice. What race that doesn't yet exist in Legions would you like to see Eric make?
Kinder.
What is that?
Kinder.
What's a Kinder? I don't know. We gotta look this up.
Kinder is a race from Dragonlance. Kender. It's
Mike, are you looking it up?
It's a small halfling, kind of.
Oh, okay.
And they like to explore. They never steal. They just take it because they found it.
Okay.
I mean, that's what Bilbo did, right? He just took the ring. He found it, right? He didn't take it.
Something
the guy
like that.
Lost it. He grabbed it.
Yeah.
Could have gave it back, but he said, "Dude, I found it."
Yeah, they are smaller than gnome. They were like 3 feet tall or something like that. Yeah,
they're like 3 feet.
Yeah, and that's cool. We've gotten that a lot. Half of
but somehow I think that Mythic Legion will see gnome next year or something. I guess I don't know. But I go for Kinder. It's a fun character. They are funny. I mean, if you read that Dragonlance, it's funny.
Nice, cool. Okay, it is going to get a little steamy now, my friend.
Okay.
What are your 5 most favorite Legions figures? Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in that order, and tell me why.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Or no.
It's a group. It's not like one individual. It's a group. It's an Armory Knight.
Oh wow!
Cool. I mean, they're great for part. I mean, you can see it. There's a lot of headless figure around my table because I do the fit and trial and stuff around here. So I love the parts.
Knights are number 5.
Yes.
Or is that okay? Nice. That's a good choice. I got a lot of Armory Knights.
Yeah, I can't pick the color, so I get the whole group. The number 4 would be. Sorry.
No, you're good. Number 4.
Where is it? Where's that girl? Okay. The Barbarian Warrior female.
Okay. Barbarian Warrior.
Yeah, I like the skin tone of this, so I always pair with this, but this is quite difficult to find now.
Yeah, it's a lighter skin tone too. Yeah.
But so far, it's still my favorite with the great skin tone.
And her swirls on her breast armor does look similar to Broder's pauldron swirl armor a little bit. Just
Okay.
House of the Noble Bear. We share a lot, you know.
Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3 would be Sir Gideon.
Oh,
version 2.
Number 2 or 1?
Two. Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
2 is very, it's cool to see him unarmed or unhelmeted.
Right. I like, as I said, that's the great design of the character, and it's good for parts.
Perfect.
Well, and like we said earlier in the show, you're coming with these lists that you're giving us. You're coming from a customizing standpoint.
Yeah, it is from the part that I'm using. Yep, exactly.
The Pin Man.
Is the best.
Pin Man.
Right.
Pin
So
Man.
number 2 would be Sir Enoch.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I really like it. I think I can use a lot of part from him, pretty much. Right.
He seems like one that's just going to keep selling out, I feel like.
I think so. But so to say, I didn't say anything about Necronomus or Topiculi because honestly, I haven't opened it yet, or even Sir Andrew, I haven't opened it yet. They're still in the pack. So it's unfair to rate them is a favorite or not because I haven't touched them at all. They're still in the pack.
I like the way you think.
So I can't.
Nice.
Chris.
All right. Do we have a number 1?
So I think I have a I think number 1 is Lord Ganesha.
Ganesha. Okay, the elephant. Wow. Okay.
I can tell because I seen on I think it was Instagram. You had a lot of some Ganesha shots there that were cool. So I could see you definitely like that one. Yeah,
not just because of the part, but because of the back of my culture.
Yes.
He's from Southeast. East Asia, South Asia, right? India, also Ganesha was worshipped in Thailand as well. We have the same, influence. So in Thailand, Lord Ganesha, not just only the god who removed the obstacle, but we worship Lord Ganesha as the god of arts and performing arts.
Okay.
So I will always have Lord Ganesha somehow in my studio, either with I'm customized myself and then later sell, and then I made another one and sell, and then so I will always have Lord Ganesha in my studio, just because that he's a lot of the arts that we believe, that my belief.
Yeah, Figure Obscura is an amazing line.
Yes. Yeah, and that's how I display him right now. I actually trying to have him in frame and then put into my office, but he's too big.
He does command a little bit of room, a little bit.
Yeah.
I do like that he comes with his little stool or his little pedestal or whatever it is. That does help him a little bit stay balanced, I feel like.
See, I have mine standing straight up next to the seat, and I have all his goodies on the seat.
God, I kind of did a little bit what he did a little bit there. But yeah, it was just a matter of like balance,
Yeah. Well, I supposed to have him like on the top of my shelf, but because I put a lot of stuff on him, so he's kind of heavy, and I do not want him to do like shelf drive. So
no, you do not want that.
No, never want
that.
Other than that, I was just hoping that I can use his part as well.
Oh, I'm sure you can. What you could do with that fat torso.
Yeah. I already have planned, but I need to find the right parts.
Gotcha. Nice.
Yeah, because with that fat belly, you could make shit.
You could make a Stephen Busciotti.
So you're what you're saying is you could do half of My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast with that torso. Old Travis torso, not new Travis torso. New Travis is slimmed down. Of course, Pete slimmed down quite a bit as well.
Brad, I want you to turn up the heat so hot
Oh,
that,
shit.
that his fan won't even help him.
Where's my other fan? I only have.
Art, what are your
Yep.
3 least favorite Legion figures? 3, 2, 1, and why?
So Gideon version 1.
Gideon version 1 is number 3. Wow, why is that?
Okay.
Because I have version 2 now.
Okay, fair enough.
And he's like,
Yeah, next.
Yeah, look. Hated
No.
it.
Actually, the reason why I pick all these 3, not in particular order, because I don't have them.
I like that.
Until this day, I do not have them. Sir Gideon version 1, I do not have them. At last version 1, I do not have them. And number 1 that I least favorite because I don't have him is Otho.
Otho. So what was number 2?
Mike.
I didn't catch it.
At last the Conqueror version 1.
Atlas. Okay,
Atlas.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ooh, those are some heavy hitters, and it's all because you've never had the figures.
Gotcha. Now, is there a desire for them, or is it just like,
Not anymore because I know that the version 2 and new version is coming out. So like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's why I said,
That's
like, you're probably really close to an Otho pre-order someday. So
I would say that will be probably this summer.
I hope so.
Yep.
Well, they should you saw at G-Con, so they gave us a little preview there, but I guess it is the curiosity of how many are they going to throw in, or is that just him and what did they say, Etheron or whatever? We'd get a version
Something.
2.
Yeah, that is.
But
true.
it would be cool to get a wave or maybe a small one. Just
Oh wait, I need to do this. I'm sorry, and that's how I handle the hot seat.
Yes.
Oh, but you're not done yet, baby. You are not done yet.
He's
my God.
knighted. He's getting knighted right now in the land
Do it.
because he did such a good job. He didn't have any retarded underwear, fire resistant. He straight had his little fan. And for that, you will be knighted. Oh, you are amazing.
You
customizer.
Most of the hot seat, or you're going to do all the hot seat without the fire retardant.
Yeah, I may have said the brother word. Sorry. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Okay, let's go on to the next question, my friend. If the Horsemen would make a tribute figure in your honor using existing parts, what would this figure look like?
I got a picture here, so just give me 1 second.
It's gonna be this.
Damn, that just popped up there.
You have the photo, right? I sent you the photos.
Voila.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yep. That is what I call the Battle Bard.
Oh, wow.
So,
the Battle Bard.
Well, yeah. Well, he's. I mean, I wish that he can play lute, but we don't have original part of lute, so we have drums. So I use the drum instead.
Dude, the drum is cool. I was going to say it's got to have the drum there. I mean, that's where it's cool.
So if I can paint the face, I will paint the face as a male.
Okay.
And it's going to be a he. So that part is dark elf, and I don't know. I forget the name. You know the name. This comes from
this is from the Outpost Zaxius.
She's got 2 names, right?
Help us out, guys. Anybody in the chat? Why can't I?
All I can think of is Rebecca McDonald playing her at Lincoln. So I almost said Rebecca. I almost said.
Yeah,
I
I
know
don't
her,
really-
Rebecca.
I'll find out real quick what her name is. I can't believe it's
Zari.
Zeri. No, that's the
That's
first lady, isn't it?
That's what I thought. I thought Zari
I'm not
was
really sure. I'm kind of blank. I'm sorry.
No, I
Here,
got
I can go to. Oh, Mike, are you on the whatchamacallit?
yeah, I'm on it right now. It's going to be Outpost Zaxius, I want to say. Kalian Shun.
Yeah.
Kalian Shun.
Kalian Shun. I knew she had two names, but yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
Becky. Becky.
Okay,
Oh,
it's the time of the
Darla was
show.
on it too.
It's the time of the show we've been waiting for, Brad.
Well,
It's
Blake,
the
I will
question.
say those two figures can be easily mixed up for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely. He said, "Oh, I got that wrong." You're good. Dude, I mean, come on. I mean, we can't have them all right. I think her name should be Becky, but it's okay. I mean,
It could be Becky.
yeah, Rebecca, Becky. I like it.
Yeah.
But
Art?
Rebecca McDonald
Yes, sir.
definitely crushed it last year.
Which tribute figure,
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
either Broder or Bjorngar or Amir Kaspar Scapular to the Crypt
I
Breaker
didn't
or
know we were already that.
Crypt Breaker 2 is your favorite?
Oh.
Oh, Brad, we have no idea what he's going to say. I have
It's
not
crazy
got
because both of our figures, I feel like,
I have to pick up something.
can be customized quite a bit.
Duncan! Victory! Woo! Yeah!
But
Yeah,
definitely,
I have
I
a lot
mean, obviously, Mike's figure is a deluxe figure, so it's going to come with a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Yes, but yours comes with the ultimate pauldrons. So
It
do
does.
not sell yourself short. Those
Well, I keep
pauldrons
saying
itself.
my figure could be a very good customizing figure as well at a lower price.
I agree. I agree.
But you could be like Joe Suter, buy a whole bunch of Mike's figure and either sell the soft goods, buy, you're going to have to buy two of Mike. Okay. So you have to buy two scapulars. You're just going to have to.
Well,
But if you don't want to keep the other stuff, you could sell it like Joe Suter does and make some of your money back if that's the case. Or customize the shit out of it.
When I get Broder in, I think his pauldrons are going to be lost to him, but they're going on Neve. I think they're going to look freaking fabulous on Neve, and I want Brad to be even manlier without the pauldrons.
J Mac, I want to see that as well. He says Brad's would look amazing with Detour Viking ship.
Oh God, yes.
Broder is going to look kick ass on that Viking ship.
Brad, you can purchase that ship on Detour's site. Have you thought about that?
I have never even thought about that.
I think that for your figure is like a must.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm going to get rid of everything and just have that ship and nothing but Broders. That's all it's going to be. Just cut some Broders in my house. Just Broders. People are like, I thought you had the Mythic collection. It's gone. It's all Broders now.
Can I ask Arnold for a favor?
What do you want Arnold to do?
With that last answer by Art, I think he should be double knighted.
You want to be double knighted? Do it. One of the most kick-ass deluxe figures in the I almost said Rise of the Beast, Sons of the Rising of the Suns wave.
Rising Suns.
You will be knighted again. There you go. See, you have to do it like that. Double knighted. Rob, let me know.
Told you I can't be there.
Yeah. Ooh, 1,000 Broders.
Uh-oh.
At Legion's Con, you can have 1,000 swigs but on another day have 1,000 titty pauldrons. So have figures with titty pauldrons.
Well, hopefully by like 5 years, I'll just bring all of my broders and I'll have 1,000, and I'll just bring them and they'll just set up a table on the 3rd floor and I'll just set them over there.
Nice.
Slashing all the swigs' heads off like shing.
So I got to tell you guys a funny story. We're talking about titty pauldrons right now. So I'm at work and I get a text from California, and it is a breast augmentation, plastic surgery place, wanting to know how my surgery came out and all that. It was bizarre because I was with one of my coworkers and I go, check this stuff out. And he goes, mess with him. So I text them back. I said, hey, I had a good experience there, but my right titty is drooping. Wrong. Man, the next day they called me on the phone. So I answered it. I was with the same guy. I answered it. And they said, hey, we're from so-and-so. And it's legit. I looked it up out in California. It's Hollywood. They do the stars out there. So they said, what's going on with you? This and that. And I go, I was just messing with you. And the lady goes, oh, you're real nice, man. And I said, hey, you're the one who got hung. And she hung up on me.
Rob Zamora says, I'm from California. That was from me. Curb says, hashtag 500 broders. Hey, 500 broders would be cool too. I'll take it.
They'll probably be close to 500 swigs this year, I would think, because weren't they at 3 something?
They were like almost 3. I think 270 something, I believe, was the number. So yeah, I could definitely see them hitting 5. Definitely. Easy. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Could be more. I did hear somebody say that they no longer have their 1 swig entry. They reuse the parts. So there could be some of that, but that doesn't mean you can't switch it up and bring another one in. Enter that into the goodness.
Nice.
Ruben, what is up, my dude?
Art, would you take us on a little tour of the Arthus Legion's Lair?
The same way that I did before with you guys.
You do it whatever way you do, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide this.
Look, he showed us nothing.
No, first of all, I'm gonna hide this video from my boyfriend because I don't want him to see that I'm a hoarder.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, is there any way he could see? I mean, I guess he could see this. I guess if he went on YouTube.
That's all right. I mean, he's coming here in 2 weeks anyway. I need to
hide, run.
Upper part of the house, Art. You're in the upper part of the house. Just have to lock the door to the stairs.
Totes, black totes, so he can't see them. And then okay, this is what you do. You get the black totes. And then you get masking tape and you write Christmas decorations on one. You write Halloween decorations on the other, and just leave it there. And he won't even look through it. I swear to God. Lauren's probably like, you son of a bitch. Everything downstairs says Christmas and Halloween.
No, downstairs is really clean and nice and, arranged nicely. But up here is like a wall zone. So
he knows you paint, right? Customized.
Yeah, he knows.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's why that's the thing. Because I think a lot of people doesn't know about my brand. It's actually I have a brand. It's called Not a Dolly. You just see my logo. It's called Not a Dolly by Arthus Zoron. That would be on my card. It's actually come from him because every time he see this, he was like, "Oh, are you gonna play with your dolly?"
Oh no!
They were like, "They're not dolly. They are fierce warrior, and they fight."
Yeah,
they're action figures.
Yeah, action figures, dude.
So I use that from like not a dolly to be my brand. It's actually from him. Yeah. So he
That's
likes to
cool.
annoy. Right. So first, let's see what's here on the table. So I mean, I'm using my laptop, so I'm just gonna flip it over then. So I'm
Okay.
not gonna see whatever you know. But let me know if it's too fast or whatsoever. Starting from the table that I'm doing, this is my
I'll make you
mad
big.
table.
There you go.
This is all the and the head,
This
the
is the
part
Mad Lab.
that I intend to do there. This is did you see this? This is a wet palette. It's homemade.
nice.
Look at that. Fancy.
Curtis will be jealous.
Yeah, I know Jeremy had a show about that one time.
Look at the paints. Dang.
Yeah.
I'm like, Eric LeBron, eat your heart out.
Wow.
Okay. And what you're gonna see now, let's go back here first. What you're gonna see next is my parts. It's a 3D print that I haven't painted yet.
Oh.
It's all there on the floor. I don't know if you see it.
Wow.
We see it.
So all those boxes have some sort of 3D printed parts in them.
Every single box, yes. And then
we're talking torsos, bodies, legs, heads.
Yeah, all there in
a
there.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, and that's the soft goods there.
And
there's all the soft goods.
Wow. And then this is
like a stack. That looks like a laundry stack.
Yeah, I know. And that's just a figure that I murdered already.
Okay.
And here, I'm not sure if you see it. This is original part from the Four Horsemen studio that I have.
So that's all the parts and fodder and all the.
Yeah, but this one would be original from the factory. But the other side was the third party 3D print.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and here is the rack of the head that I finished paint. So I always have this in stock.
Oh, nice!
Wow, I mean every single one is like almost filled up.
Yeah, I always have head, so I can put everything in. Right, and then this is the shelf that I have. This is the Indian collection that I'm doing this year.
Oh my gosh.
And this is I call the graveyard because it's not moved that much. It's something that I want to do and I haven't had a chance to do.
He's like, pick a head, any head.
Yeah. There. And then lower shelf. Let me adjust this. Sorry. There. And you see a lot of headless figure.
Yeah, you said we'd see some of that, huh?
Yeah, like that.
Oh yeah.
This is where Lord Ganesh is here because I don't want him to tip over and fall.
Oh my god, that Minotaur in the back.
Yeah. And then I have.
Now, what was the headhunter doing to the horse?
I don't know. Oh, he was he have some problem with his ankle, so his shelf died like a lot of times. So I just leaned him over with the horse. Nothing naughty. And then I have this a little light bulb that I do it over there. So this is where I took the photo on Instagram.
Nice.
And more figure.
Big bag toy store.
In there. Okay, let's take a walk. This is another room. Going. It's too dark. Is it?
Nope. It's a little dark, but
Crom316 says, "Can you adopt me, please?"
Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Holy Moses.
But what I see here is
Yeah.
in your chaos, it's
Mhm.
organized chaos because you
Yeah.
have all the figures in piles.
Can you see it? I mean, I'm
Oh
not sure
yeah.
if you see it.
Yeah.
So this is
Holy
my
shit.
library. So if I want to do something or some part, I will just ran here and pick up whatever that I want.
I'm seeing a lot of stuff.
Dude, you have a lot of Stratos.
Yep.
Xenothon. Wow.
Aerith there, Barbarian Builder. There's Xylona, or not Xylona,
Hey,
Artemis.
Verona.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, you got some
You
good
see too much.
That's a good variety. Good
Well,
variety.
this Stratos is actually for a Dorger. So whoever wants Dorger out there, you know, I have plans.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay,
yeah,
let's create the whole room just for figures.
Yeah, that is a lot of stock, man.
all right. So that pretty much about that. I mean, the whole
It's a story.
second floor is about my studio and my collection.
Nice.
Yeah.
It did not disappoint, my friend. That is
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of Christmas decorations. Exactly, Jay. A lot of Christmas decorations.
Sorry about the the flip for the camera and
Oh no, it's perfect. It was great.
It was great, man.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, did good.
Thank you. So
This-
yes, that's the thing.
Yeah, those rooms are impressive. Just seeing the the inventory on the floor is. Well, it obviously should feel good to know that when you want to go do something, you ain't got to buy it. You already have. It's already
Yeah,
there.
I really bother about that. When I want to do something or put something on, I just want to have it like right now. So let's just buy everything, and then when I want something, I just ran into it and then work with it.
I agree.
Oh, and I want to show you something. This is the idea that I got. I don't know why anybody was thinking about this yet, but I think it's so cool. Ta-da!
Oh yeah, that's nice. The maxillus
Yeah.
bones on him. Yep. Very cool.
Perfect fit.
No, it's great. I love it. I love the paint on the orcs. Sucker for paint, white paint on orcs. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah.
Like glow in the dark figures. You just put some white paint on an orc, and I'm like, yes, baby. Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Meat's back on the menu. This is the time of the show, Art, where we ask the chat to ask you questions. You up? You down for it?
Sure.
All right, guys.
Right away.
Shoot away, man. Ask Art what you need to know, and Brad will take it over, but after I get to ask the first question.
Do it now.
So, Art, when you were a small child or a younger lad, what toy lines had the most influence on you? I know you had mentioned Motu.
Yeah. Yes. Master of the Universe. It is. I grew up with that, so I'm kind of like, get attached to it, and I think a lot of people have the same background as that. I mean, grow up with Master of the Universe like me, but I didn't grow up with G.I. Joe or anything because I did not grow up here in the U.S. I grew up in Thailand. Right?
Gotcha. Now, did you did you see G.I. Joe action figures at that time, or at all, or nothing? It wasn't.
No, I didn't. I heard about G.I. Joe. Never have a chance to have the figure at all until I work in Philippines. Then I see it, and the Philippines has a lot of collection. Yeah, they have Japanese toy. They have the US toy. A lot of the selection, the great selection over there. So that was my first time that I see G.I. Joe. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. I just heard about it. That's all. When I grew up, I have Master of the Universe first, and then I have Max. The one that Max. Pretty much about that. Not having a lot of chance to collect anything else until I grow up, until I have my own salary to buy stuff. Yeah. And then everything exposed, as you can see this. I got issue. I didn't grow up with like a lot of toys. So when you have a chance to buy something, then hey, let's do it.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. I know that's how it all starts. That's how it all starts.
Yeah.
Blake asks, when's the store opening?
Yes.
That is personal use, but my store for Legion Con might opening soon. I mean, yeah, let's do some advertisement then. So I'm planning to have a pre-order for Legion Con's figure that I'm planning to sell. I'm gonna open for the pre-order maybe in July for 3 months, and
Oh
then
wow, okay.
yeah, and then 1 month before the Legion Con, I will stop. But
Gotcha.
knowing myself, if nobody pre-order anything, I'm just gonna keep changing that figure. It's gonna be evolve something. But once it is pre-order or it's sold, I'm not gonna touch it at all. So it's
Now-
always change. Yeah.
Now I
'Cause
saw something where you did a pre-order where somebody pays, what is it, $65 a month?
Oh, that's a subscription. That's
Yeah.
something that I do it for fun because I just want to know. Not really, not want to know. It's my 5-year anniversary, so I just want to do something. And then
Well, that
honestly,
sounds fun.
yeah, but I
So
do
it
not
sounds
know
like
that
you had
how
some
many.
people sign up for that as well, right?
Yeah, I don't know how many people will be on board with that. So I was just like, hey, let's do 3, and that's all. Just 3 for 5 months.
Yeah.
Turn out that they have people on board with that. Like, yay, thank you so much. So it's 65 a month for one head, running for 5 months. But if you are staying on for the whole 5 months, on the 5 month you get the 6 head as well. So on the
Awesome.
average, you pay for 55 head, which is my standard for the heads anyway. Yeah,
Nice.
you have to stay until the end.
Now, is this a mystery? Do they not know what they're getting? Is this just so it's a painted head?
Yeah, they can't choose. I told them that I paint whatever I want to paint, and then I will just ship it to you.
Well, looking at your,
I don't think you can go wrong.
That's what I was about to say. I think if you had to pick anything off your Instagram shelf of heads that you're doing, I don't think anything
Right.
can go wrong. So.
Nope.
It's because I tell them that each month is going to feature my skill or my technique that I pick. Like the very first month, I feature the skin tone. So I choose a frozen elf, and then I show how to change the skin tone. And then something else. And down the road, it would be like skill to work with this particular paint, particular product or something. So this is how I celebrate my 5th year with subscription.
Well, that's awesome. That was really cool. I saw that. I like that. I'm glad that went well for you. Blake says, "Hey Art, are you from Thailand?
Yes.
If so, whereabouts?"
Bangkok.
Oh, Bangkok. Okay, well, he says I love
Phuket,
and
Pattaya, and
Pattaya.
Bangkok. Blake, you might go there on the different purpose that I do from those places.
Well, let's see. Blake, I think, was in the Marines, so he may have.
Yeah.
He may have.
You may have because there's some
there or been near there or something possibly.
Right.
Let's see what he says. Oh, well, here, I'll ask this real quick. Have you matched the new bone color from the Necro Wave?
Nope. I haven't opened them out of the box yet.
Okay.
So, well, I only have like that one, the skeleton one, just only one. Other than that, I didn't do anything else. I haven't opened it yet. Didn't have chance. I didn't go that far, let's say.
Blake says it's called the Zoron box, Zorro box, kind of like the Vaughn box. I was going to say it. I think that's what.
Yeah.
But I want to say Vaughn boxes. Those aren't painted, correct? Those.
No, actually, I kind of get that idea from the Vaughn box because when you said you you will be surprised by the design, right? But those are the other group of people. Those are the group of who do the sculpture and do the
Yeah.
3D prints. I'm
Yeah.
from the other side, which is I'm the group of the painter. So it was
Yeah.
like I want to represent my group as well. And why can't
Yeah.
everyone was just doing the blind box? And like,
Yeah.
let's do that.
So it is similar. It is a mystery. The only
Yes.
difference is you are getting a painted head from you that literally don't need any work. So
Yeah, because I asked them like, do you want to know before I send it to you, or you prefer it to be a surprise? And all three of them said like, surprise me. I'm like,
yeah,
cool,
I would probably want to be surprised as well.
Nice.
let's roll.
He says, "Oh yeah, I love them Philippines. I've been to Manila,
Cebu.
Quezon, and
Oh, Manila, Quezon, and Davao. Yes,
Davao.
Wow.
yes, yeah. I've been to those places. I was in Manila for 7 years.
Yes, I was in the Marines. That's what I thought. He was been on our show, so I figured he probably was stationed over there. Yes, they are
Yeah,
painted.
I've been to many places.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
What's
there's
that?
a painted. He says, yes, they are painted.
Ah.
There is a Von Box Pro, which is painted. A regular Von Box, not painted. Oh, okay, cool. So I wondered. I don't think Brian Burke paints though, does he?
Yeah.
Does
I
he
think,
paint?
or maybe Emil paints them. I'm not sure. I know it's
I
a
wonder who paints this for.
collaboration between the two, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe I should ask him if he wanted to do the collaboration.
Hey,
Well, you know what though? There is nothing wrong with that. There really isn't. In fact, I would encourage it. I think that's
Yeah.
great to do something like that.
Yeah,
think
I
more
mean, I
people
wish.
do.
I mean, I try to go out there, but because of my full-time job is really take a lot of my times, like a lot. Like right now that we are doing, I have 2 missed call from Thailand already. But like,
Oh man.
man, never mind. It's okay. It's not that urgent. Yeah.
What time would it be in Thailand right now? Did you know?
What time is it now? So it's gonna be 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. That means everybody is in the office.
Damn. So they just got in and they're like, call Art.
They're gonna call me. That's why my working hours really irregular, because sometimes I have to deal with in Australia, sometimes I have to deal with Europe, and I base here in New York, right? But my headquarters is in Thailand, so it's always calls during weekdays.
Awesome.
Right.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, both monthly head sculpts designed by Emil, but one by Brown. That's cool. Yeah.
oh, maybe you need another painter. Who knows?
Yeah, I love collabs though. I think that's great, and that's a good promotion as well.
Yeah, because Planetary Dog Toys web is closing down, right? Because he said I want to do something else. So I'm the regular painter over there in the Planetary Dog Toys, because I'm also the distributor of Planetary Dog Toys. So every single order that Sebat ship it to the US, he shipped in one giant box to me.
And then you send them out.
Distribute to them, right? So it's a safe way for the customer that they don't have to double pay for the shipping to send it to any painter, because I will have it anyway. So once he ordered the parts, and then they order that this one needs to be painted, they pay to the website, and then they all ship to me anyway, and then they just take the order that's supposed to be paid with me, and then they paint it and they ship it back to them. So the customer didn't have to double pay for shipping. Yeah.
Cool. Darla says, how many languages do you speak?
Now, 2.
Now,
2.
So how long did it take you to pick up English?
Oh, not that long. I grew up and went to the Catholic church school.
Gotcha.
So I know ABC the same, like from kindergarten. But along the way I studied French 3 years, and then it's all gone. I forget. I studied Spanish, and it's all gone. I studied Japanese, and it's all gone. And a little bit of Mandarin when I was in Singapore. So I pick up something.
Like
Yeah.
just being bilingual, that's amazing. But these people who know multiple languages, they're geniuses. That is difficult.
Yeah. Oh, you
I
can
would
speak
think the
Tagalog.
English. I've heard the English language is hard sometimes because we have a lot of different well, obviously there's slang. There's so much, but I guess you probably get that in a lot of cultures or a lot of different things. There's just little. They teach you one thing, but it's like not everybody's speaking prim and proper like that. So they're all speaking this weird slang and terminology. They're like, huh? It's kind of, it takes a while to pick up on the lingo where you're like, okay.
Yeah, but English is really difficult. I mean, different also because English in Singapore is something else. English here is something else. English in Australia is something else. Like,
of course, I'm hillbilly. Lauren still makes fun of me because I say I seen stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I seen that. You mean you saw it? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I saw it, But at the same time, I'm like, was I sawing it? Or no, I saw it. I'm like, I see. Okay, you get what I'm saying. Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah, I know. I mean,
and
I always tell people that just because I can speak English doesn't mean I understand everything that you said.
I don't understand English, and I've lived it my entire life. And I'm even like, why is this like this? Like, it's so retarded.
Yeah. Language is funny. But if you don't speak that much, you will forget. Like, all gone.
Now, Blake says something about I can speak some Tagalog. What is Tagalog?
Tagalog.
Tagalog.
It's Tagalog. It's the Philippines language.
Tagalog.
Yes.
Tagalog.
Well, Tagalog is kind of, well, if you can speak Spanish, you understand Tagalog. I mean, I never studied Tagalog, but I know when my staff in Philippines talk behind my back because I know Spanish, and they were like, "Bitch."
Oh my!
Oh, now look here. Blake's speaking something.
God. No,
what's he saying here? Arthus Haga Eka K Yang Kakayana Mang Artista. He said you are a super best artist in the world.
Well, it's kind of like that, but thank you so much. I'm not really sure what it means.
I think I know what it means. Okay, this is okay. There he says, English translation. I am impressed with your artistic ability. See, I was
Thank you, sir.
It's close.
Salamat po.
Yeah. Yang. Yeah, Yang. Or what's the other one?
Okay.
Konnichiwa. Yeah, konnichiwa.
Yeah, that's Japanese.
Yeah, konnichiwa.
Any
other questions? Let me. Did I ask? I didn't ask a question. Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to this G-Con? As in the reveals.
Medusa.
What was that?
Medusa.
Medusa.
Oh wow! To have us. Wow, never thought about that.
I could see them doing Medusa, even for a figure Pura.
For the figure, yeah. I mean, I suppose to say, Medusa, please put me out of misery.
You'd be buying a lot.
Well, yeah. And I mean, hey, don't we have a snake body now?
Yeah, we do. Yeah. So you can. I think he's on to something here.
I think so.
Yeah. So with that snake body, you could buy, if you already have a painted head from Art or Eric Miller, a Medusa head, this would be a great pop and swap or upgrade to your figure. Or you may see it on someone's table later down the road.
Imagine though if Figure Obscura brought out that female snake hair headed
Mhm.
actual legion's part. That would be awesome.
It
Yeah,
would,
that
it
would
would
be
be cool to see what Eric sculpts as a Medusa head. It would
Yeah, I want to see it
Yeah.
also. And being in the past, I do some Medusa as well for the figure, like the full figure, right? So
Yeah.
I just want to see how it goes because I did Ganesh before, and now I see how he come in, original official one. I want to see Medusa.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
I'd be down for that too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Have
To
you
do
been-
what, Curtis? What is your question?
Curtis says, have
There's
you
a
been
lot of
to-
meaning on going to that
Pattaya?
part of the country.
What is Pattaya?
Pattaya is
Or Pattaya.
it's like, well, there's a beach there, let's say, and there's famous for being a red light district kind of thing.
Oh,
CD. Wow, I'm gonna have to get there.
So
I mean-
it really depends. I mean, you want to go there for the night beach, or you want to go there for the bar. I mean, because that place, that city has two vibe. If you want to go to do thing, and you want to do another
so
thing.
there's like the beach thing, and then there's
Yes.
the me love you long time thing, and you're like, oh, which
Oh my
one should I
God,
do?
yes.
You're like, damn it,
Yeah,
I'm going to
Or
do the
you
me love you
could
long time thing.
combine-
damn it.
yeah. Come
Combine
here, have
both.
show no chart,
Oh,
something like that. Yeah.
oh, look, oh my God, look, freaking Rob's on it. Rob's like, red light district? Question mark. You get the question mark out of there, Rob. You know damn well what the hell you were talking about. Is that a blue light special at Kmart? I learned Thai kickboxing there. Ooh, and now see, that's what I'm talking about. That's some tough shit.
Oh, I didn't know that you can.
Yeah.
As a Thai, it's in our blood. So yeah, I know that too.
Yeah, like I watch MMA stuff. And
Yeah.
it seems like a lot of people go over there to train
Yeah,
with some hardcore people.
Yeah, we call that Muay Thai. Yep. So it's a Thai kickboxing kind of stuff, but the official name is Muay Thai.
Yep.
I mean, my favorite movie of all times is from Jean-Claude Van Damme is Kickboxer,
Okay.
where I think they went to Thailand and his brother
Uh-huh.
get paralyzed, and then he has to redeem and get revenge for his brother's paralyzed wheelchair body, and he fights Tom Po with his little.
That dude was a beast.
He was a beast. He's like literally, he's like kicking this like metal pole in his like dressing room. John Claude comes in. He's like, you can't fight him. He was kicking pole. Like,
Wasn't Revenge of the Nerds Ogre in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was Bloodsport. You're thinking of Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Okay.
Yeah, Bloodsport. They're similar in a way, but yeah.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times. I'd like to visit. I'd like to travel. I've never actually been out of the country.
Mhm.
So I would like to, travel and do something. That Bloodsport.
I'm tired of traveling now.
I bet.
I
bet.
I mean, I say I want to travel, but then I drive to Jersey, and I'm like, 6 hours is enough. That's plenty.
I have to travel to
Michigan.
Thailand like twice a year, and the flight is 24 hours. Like, ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
A whole day on a plane. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, not really much, but then like from here, 2 hours from Kingston going to JFK, and then 16 hours from New York going to Taiwan, and then 2 hours transit time, and then another 5 hours from Taiwan to Thailand.
Yeah,
So-
that's
The whole day. Yeah.
great.
But
Tung Po was also, was he in Bloodsport? He might have been.
Who's that?
Rob says Tung Po was in Bloodsport. He might have been. He was. Well, hold on.
Not
He was
sure.
the guy that Chun Li fight and popped his shin up. Oh yeah. I don't think he was. I think he looked a little different, but it was probably it was the same guy. That's awesome.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, sir, I guess that's
a
oh,
show.
Yes, sir.
I guess I should say who's going to be on in 2 weeks, right?
Oh, we got in 2 weeks our
Gotta
check
find
this
it.
out. We got old man Kyle from
Yes.
Michigan. My wife's gonna kill me crew.
On June 24th, 7 o'clock, season 4, episode 13. Our guest will be Old Man Kyle Moore. Kyle with a K, or Kyle with an I. I-L-E. I like Old Man Kyle. He is he's something else. He really is.
He is. He's fun.
He is a fun guy. If you ever get to hang out with him, he can be a very sarcastic. I think a lot of my wife's going to kill me sarcastic, but he's a funny, sarcastic guy. But yeah, we are looking forward to having him on.
And I will tell you what, the number one subject we are going to talk about. Do you know what it is, Brad?
What's that?
You know what it is. It is that fake, phony Lord Stephen Busciotti, the Alpha. He is taking Alpha Valor and he's just stealing it because you are no alpha, my friend. And old man Kyle, I'm going to grill him until he tells everybody the truth. This will come out next episode. Old man Kyle, get ready. You and I are going down the train tracks, down the train. We're in the train and we're going to Truthville and we're going to expose this fake alpha next episode.
I'm going to say it. I think Steve's going to get his ass kicked in the arm wrestling competition with.
Oh my God. I would not want to. Hey, you got to give Steve credit. Would you want to arm wrestle Dusty? But Steve's a big dude. I mean,
Steve's got the Twinkie fingers. I get it. But just because you have Twinkie fingers, to be honest, I'm a skinny guy and I have arm wrestled big, huge, like not muscle dudes, but heavier set dudes, and I beat them before. So, Steve, don't be thinking that you can be winning, okay? In fact, maybe I'll start training for you, Steve. So after Dusty whoops you, then I'll whoop you. Yeah.
But in all honesty, for Steve's defense, Steve was a weightlifter back in the day. So I think I got to tell you, it's going to be a good match between those two. It's going to be a good match, I would think.
More like
but I'm sorry. What was I thinking? Dusty's going to freaking mop the floor with your ass, little beta booty.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, I hope I didn't miss anything. I was disconnect for a while.
I saw you pop back up. I was like, oh, I'll get him on here.
Yeah. I was like, oops, what's going on? It's about to end the show and then like disconnect, like, oops.
Man, hey, Art, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. You know what? Everybody who comes on the show, bless us, and thank you so much. Can't thank you enough. We really had a good time.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. And you are among the first people to see all this.
Yeah. It impressed. Yeah, Alex.
Well,
Alex got the Cavs shirt on.
He does. He got to go hang out with the Cavs a couple years ago.
Nice. Now, Brad's son Alex is a athlete, without a doubt. Football tight end. What do you do on the football field, Alex?
I'm usually like running the ball. I'm usually getting the jet sweeps a lot.
The jet sweeps.
That is the wrong answer. You know what you do on the football field, buddy? You score TDs. every effing
He
time.
does. He does. He does. We can't
That's
see.
what he does. I've seen the videos.
Well, tell him thank you.
Thank you. My coaches call it the Jones jet sweep.
The Jones Jet Sweep. That's right.
Nice.
See you later.
He said, see you later. Awesome show tonight, guys. Arthus, you are a treasure.
Thank you.
Crom. You have beautiful words. Couldn't spoke any wiser. Well, folks, thank you, Art. Everyone, Cabal people joining in. Rerun people. See you later. Until then, I guess Cabal above all. And we'll